Today I want to talk to you about why nobody trusts you once loyalty is broken. Here's a story that should hit home. It's about a young brother. He thought that no one noticed. Every time he switched friends, every time he spoke badly about the person that used to be his so-called brother, he told himself that it's fine, no problem. That individual, they deserved it. People don't understand. But then, one day, he sat in a room with people that he respected. People that he wanted them to see him as a trustworthy individual. But the silence, it was heavy. No one really said it out loud. That which I guess they thought in their heads. But they all remembered what he had done to other individuals before them. The truth was clear. They could not see this individual as being a loyal individual. And deep down, he knew they were right. Listen, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he told us in a hadith that is, I believe it's muttafaq alayh, where he said that the signs of the hypocrite are three. When he speaks, he lies. And when he makes a promise, he breaks it. And pay attention. And when he's entrusted, he betrays that trust. And this is what I want to talk to you about today, this particular part. Now, I need you to understand, because unfortunately in these days and times, it doesn't seem as though it matters. But I need you to understand that loyalty matters more than you think. Your reputation is your currency. The moment people see or notice your disloyalty, your words tend to mean less. People no longer hear your promises. They just wait for you to break them. So you can't allow your disloyalty to be that which is known from you, even if it's not to those individual or that individual. Once they find out that you're a disloyal individual or a disloyal person, this is how you're going to be classified. And that's on a personal level. Because as you all know, I break these issues down into three categories: the personal level, the community level, and the, I guess I'll say, the future level, or the future lens, as I usually say. So on the community level, we need to understand that disloyalty spreads faster than trust. When you let people down, it doesn't just affect that particular relationship. You need to pay attention to this because, again, like I said before, this issue of loyalty and disloyalty is something that affects the majority of us in our communities. So it doesn't just affect that one relationship it happened with. We say, okay, well, it was only this individual, but everybody's going to see themselves as that individual eventually. And it weakens the bonds of family. It weakens the bonds of friendship. And eventually it weakens the Ummah itself. One individual's betrayal can plant the seeds of doubt in the hearts of many individuals. And when we talk about on the future level or in the future, think about the opportunities, friendships, and even marriage. The doors that you desperately want to be open tomorrow may already be closed because of the way that you treat people now or that you treated them in the past. Disloyalty doesn't just destroy what you've done, but it also poisons the future. When it comes out later on, or even now, that you were an individual that was disloyal or dishonored individuals that you should have been loyal to or had honor for, this is going to cause other individuals to say, okay, well, listen, if they couldn't get that from them, how am I going to get it from them? Think about that. Think about all the doors that can be shut in your face because of the fact that you were seen to be an individual that was not loyal. And if you think I'm lying, what I want you to do is I want you to look at how many times you've been put in this situation and you judge another individual saying that they did it to them. 9 times out of 10, they're going to do it to me. Why do you think you're different? Now, how does this affect us in our normal everyday lives? Because now we've discussed the problem, we want to talk about the everyday struggle or the real life struggle. Here's a part, or I should say the part that many of us, we don't want to admit. Sometimes that betrayal, it feels justified in our minds. Maybe they hurt us first. Maybe we felt trapped. Maybe we felt as though we needed to get some type of revenge. Or maybe we just told ourselves, you know what, they'll never know. But ask yourself, honestly, how many people do you think that you pushed away because you weren't loyal when they needed you the most? How many times have you chosen a quick comfort over long-time trust? We live in a time when broken trust is normal. But normal doesn't make it acceptable. And in the end, you're left wondering why nobody treats you like the person that you believe that you are. So we've sat and we've talked today about, the problem at hand. Let's talk about how can we solve for it. What's a practical way that we can move forward? Loyalty doesn't mean perfection, and it doesn't mean never disagreeing, and it doesn't mean never making a mistake. But what it does mean is simple. It means keeping your word even when it's hard. It means speaking the truth about someone even when they're not around. And it means not staying in a relationship, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a friendship, whatever it might be, and betraying that other individual's trust. Running behind their back and doing things that you know that they don't appreciate you doing. If you start practicing this consistently, people may not praise you out loud, but they'll trust you in ways that matter far greater. So, what I want you to do now is I want you to think about the hardest part of what we should, I'm not going to say would, but what we should consider staying loyal in today's world. And be real about it. I want to hear what you believe the honest struggle really is or is all about. Because nowadays it seems as though it seems to be very difficult. And I really don't understand why. So, after you leave that comment, I want you to know that if this whole video, it is home for you, then maybe it's time to step up the pace a little bit. Maybe it's time to challenge yourselves and rise higher in your Islam, in your deen, in your way of life. We have a Patreon community that's not just for passive followers. It's for those who want to lead themselves and their families and their communities and their marriages. If you're serious about becoming this type of person that people can trust, that they can respect, that they can rely on, then this is where you need to be. This is where those real conversations are had. I'll leave a link in the comment section below. I'm going to pin it for you. All you have to do is click on it. It'll take you. You can register to the Next Level Muslims group in our Patreon, and we'll see you on the inside. We love you. We appreciate y'all. Make sure that you don't forget to subscribe. Make sure that you don't forget to share this video with other individuals, and make sure you don't forget to like this video. Hit that like button as many times as you can. All right? Jazakumullahu khair wa barakallahu feekum. We'll see you in the next video. Jazakumullahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.